Completed, right?
Okay, logically your answer is correct, but whatever, okay, yes, you are correct that we are going to discuss at exactly 2:30. Might be your log backup. If your log file is corrupted at exactly at 2:30, log backups, okay, won't be generated. So in that case, it will be 73 only. If it is 2:31, 2:32, something around like that, your log backups are going to be generated. Okay, sometimes it won't take much time. Within 10-15 seconds itself, it is going to be completed log backups. Okay, why? Because as you are taking backups for every 15 minutes, so not much data to be backed up. Okay, so that's why it will immediately completed. Right, fine. Right, so who said this one? Logically your answer is correct. Okay, I'll agree with you. Who said 74? Who said 74? mm, mm, mm. Kusuma said 70. How many Kusumas? First answer 72 or 74?
74 runs.
First answer itself 74. It is Kusuma, Tanuja, Bashir. Okay. 9 plus 1, 1 full, 1 differential. This is not valid. This is not valid. Daniel. And where is Tanuj? Sorry, Kusuma. 74. Okay, correct. Okay. So remaining all are 1 full, 1 latest, 1 differential. And this is 82 log backups. Who said this one? Abdul. 82 log backups. So your answer is not correct. And 24 log backups. Your answer is not correct, Dinesh. And okay, Kusma, you said 74 log backups, right? Correct. So your answer is correct, and Kusma is the winner. Okay, so I'm going to record. Okay, that one. Fine. Okay. So remember, guys. So you have to remember very important point. Always you are going to restore the latest full backup and the latest differential backup. Always full and differential backup are one only. There is no more discussions. Okay, nothing to think. Okay, always the backups full and differential are always one only. Only log backups based on the time it is going to be changed. Okay, and again I told you, right, all the log backups after your differential backup, all the log backups after your differential backups, we have to restore all the log backups. Okay, in case if one is missing, then you cannot make use of the other log backups from which they are missing. Okay, correct, fine. So next point is, imagine my organization is not following differential backup strategy. I don't have a differential backup strategy. Okay, so in that case, okay, in that case, what is our strategy? How many log backups we have to restore? Okay, it's a little bit difficult. Okay, one full backup. If we don't have differential backup, okay, if we don't have differential backup, you have to restore all the log backups from the last full backup. You have to restore, yes Muthu, you have to restore all the log backups from the last full backup. Means last Sunday. I have a quick question for all of you, very quick and important question. My backup, full backup is started at 2 o'clock, guys, 2 a.m, and it was continued till 4 a.m, 2 to 4 a.m. Okay, 2 to 4 a.m. Imagine if one transaction is inserted at 3:58 p.m, 3:58 a.m, sorry. If one transaction is inserted at 3:58, is this transaction part of the full backup or not? Is the SQL server going to take the backup of this transaction, or it won't take? Whatever the transactions up to 2 o'clock, it will take the backup of only the data. What is your answer? While taking the full backup, if any transaction is inserted, okay, inside your database log file, will your full backup is going to take the backup of the transaction, or it will simply skip whatever transactions are there till 2 a.m, those transactions, that data only it is going to take the backup? Okay, I'll tell you the answer. Okay, so simply till how much time the backup is running. If your backup is running for 8 hours, okay, whatever transactions are there, okay, during these 8 hours, it will take the backup of all the transactions, guys. till the backup is going to complete. Whatever transactions are there inside your database, data file and log file, everything it is going to take the backup. Okay, so not only 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. Imagine if your backup, full backup is taken for 10 hours. In this 10 hours duration, if any new transactions came, any data is modified, everything, every change will be backed up inside your full backup, current running full backup. Once your backup is completed, then again it will cover under the next backup, either a full or differential or log backup. Okay, guys, right? So if I don't have differential backup strategy, then I have to restore all my log backups after full backup. So imagine if the full backup is completed at 4 a.m., 2 to 4 a.m. it ran, and it was completed at 4 a.m. And then, so from 4 a.m. to, okay, Saturday 2:30 p.m. whatever log backups are there per day, how many log backups will be generated? Every hour 4 means per day how many log backups? 96 log backups will be generated. So you have to restore after Sunday. You have to restore, okay, after Sunday to 4 a.m. you have to restore all the log backups, whatever log backups are generated Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday till 2:30 a.m. You have to make use of all the log backups. So almost all 6 days means 600 plus log backups will generate. Okay, if we calculate properly, you will get the correct answer. But on an average, 600 log backups will generate, guys. To avoid these many log backups, is it possible? Of course, it is possible if you store all the log backups in one location. Okay, and we are going to store all the log backups in one location only. But while restoring, it is very difficult to manage hundreds of files. Okay, so that's why 90% differential backup strategy will be there. Okay, 90% differential backup strategy will be there. Okay, very quick question: how DCM waste? Okay, still I'll ask. Okay, how SQL Server knows, okay, what and all changes done by the SQL Server since last full backup? How it is going to track? How it is going to track? Very good, Chandrakant. Okay, DCM page, differential changed map. Your SQL Server is going to track all the changes since last full backup using DCM page. Correct. Okay, fine. Good, Chandrakant. Right. So this is how the backup strategy is going to work. So sometimes they will ask you this question, and they will ask you, in case if I don't have differential backups, how many log backups I have to restore. So make sure whatever log backups are generated after full backup, you have to restore all the log backups, guys. Fine. And copy only backup. So let's discuss about the copy only backup quickly. And 1 minute, guys. Let me put charging. Just a minute. Right. Okay, so what is the use of this copy only backup? I'll tell you, right? So differential backup is going to take the backup of all the changes since last full backup, right? And how it is going to work, the mechanism is based on the DCM pages. It is going to track all the changes. Okay, whatever changes are there since last full backup, it is going to, the extents that has been changed since last full backup being tracked up by your DCM pages. Okay, fine. This is how the scenario: customer is asking a full backup in the middle of the week. Okay, this is the same scenario. Okay, every day diff backups at 8 p.m. Okay, right. This is the organization scenario. But what happened? One customer raised a request: hey DBA, please, I need a full backup of Amazon database. Okay, I need a full backup of Amazon database. I want to restore this database on the non-prod server. Somehow, or else he is doing some changes on the production database. So for the safe side, he asked us to take the backup in the middle of the week. Imagine anytime. Okay, imagine just Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, he asked us to take the full backup. One user asked us to take the full backup on this database, Amazon database, right? So if I took the full backup, any impact will be there? What is the impact? If impact is there, what will be the impact?
DCM pages will be reset and LSN also will be different.
Correct? Is it correct, guys? If I took the full backup in the middle of
Yes.
the week, Any impact will be there or no impact will be there? No
Yes.
problem, sir. Happily you can continue like that. Okay, done. So yes, Kusma is correct. Okay, so what is the impact? Whenever you generate a full backup, yesterday we discussed with the diagrams also. Whenever you generate a full backup, your DCM pages are going to be reset to 0. Okay, so what happened again from Wednesday onwards? The moment you took the full backup on the database, imagine you took the full backup at 10 a.m. From the 10 a.m. onwards, again the fresh cycle will start. Okay, fresh cycle will start. So what happened? The last full backup, last Sunday full backup. Okay, so I'll tell you. So again from Wednesday 10 a.m. onwards, a fresh cycle will come. So once the full backup is generated, again from that moment onwards, a fresh differential backups, fresh log backups will be generated from that moment onwards. Now this is the case. You took the full backup, you gave it to the customer. Okay, due to some size constraints, you just deleted this file, deleted the Wednesday's backup. Okay, deleted the Wednesday's backup. Now you have last full backup, Sunday's full backup. Okay, and you have okay, that's fine. Last full backup you have, and you have differential backups also, diff backups also. Okay, the database is corrupted as usually. The database is corrupted. DB is corrupted on Friday evening 5 p.m. guys. Now tell me what backups you are going to use to restore the database. You have to understand logically. Okay, there is an answer. Okay, so your database is corrupted on Friday evening 5 p.m. Whatever full backup you generated, that was deleted. Okay, so there is no last full backup. Now you have to restore this database. How come you are going to restore it? What is your strategy now? Any way to restore the database? Can we restore it first of all? Yes or no? Please respond. We don't have time, please. Can we restore
Yes,
it?
yes.
We can restore. What backups we can use to restore the database?
From Sunday's full
Differential
backup
and
and
log.
log backup.
Differential and log backups. So we discussed one important point in the patching. Okay, on RTM there is a separate cumulative updates will be there. On SP1 there is a separate cumulative updates is there. On SP2 separate cumulative updates are there. You are clear with that point, right? You cannot mix SP1 cumulative update with RTM. You cannot mix SP4 cumulative update with SP1. Agree? Everyone agree with this point in the patching?
Yes, sir.
Clear, right?
Yes,
That
sir.
point. So the same concept, see guys, these and all whatever backups are generated, this is one set guys. On full backup, after full backup, whatever backups are generated, that is one set. After this full backup, whatever backups are generated, this is one set. You cannot mix this differential backups with the old full backup. It won't detect. It will verify only with the help of LSN numbers. It will verify only the chain differential backups and log backups only. No, I have differential backups. I am going to use this existing differential backups on this full backup. It won't detect. It will simply throw the error. Is it clear? That is the set. After full backup, whatever backups are generated, that is one set. Whatever backups are generated, either differential or log, whatever backups are generated, that is one set. Now you have already took the full backup in the middle of the week, means a new set is started. How can you restore the same differential backups and log backups on the existing full backup? How it is possible? It's like you are installing an SP4 CU10 cumulative update on SP2 service pack. Is it possible? If I want to install SP4 CU10, what I should have? What minimum level I should have? I should have SP4 service pack, right? First. Agree? Is it clear, guys? I have SP4 CU10. I want to patch my SQL with SP4 CU10. Okay. If I want to patch with SP4 CU10, what is the minimum requirement? Guys, tell me what is the minimum requirement? SP4 CU10 is a specific update. Okay, I'm not asking SP4 CU2 CU10 separate updates. SP4 CU10 is a specific update, means that is a cumulative update 10 on service pack 4. I want to install cumulative update 10 on service pack 4. What minimum requirement I should have first of all?
SP4 should be there.
Very good. Okay, the minimum requirement is I have to patch my server with SP4. Then only I can apply SP4 CU10, right? Agree? In the same way, this is one set. You cannot mix the sets. Okay, you cannot mix the sets. If you're trying to mix the sets, what happened? It won't accept. You will get the error. So now tell me, is it possible to restore the database or not? Do we have any way to fix this? Is it clear, everyone? Why it is not possible to restore this another set differential and log backups on another full backup? Is it clear, everyone? Any issues, any doubts? Please let me know. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so still I don't hear anything. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
clear, right? So no doubts, I guess. So I cannot mix the backup sets simply. I can only use in case if I have this full backup, whatever full deleted is there, if we can reclaim this full backup using any Windows softwares, okay, that can be helpful. But if we cannot permanently delete it, see, sometimes if you delete, it will be there in the recycle bin. If you can reclaim from recycle bin, then you can make use of all other backups on the same database backup file. If you cannot reclaim it, you cannot restore this differential backups on this full backup file, guys. You cannot mix the backup sets. Agree? Clear? So you cannot mix the backup sets. In this case, it's not possible, guys, to restore. So to avoid these kind of things, we have copy only backup. Okay, copy only backup, what it will do? Actually, full backup, what it will do, guys? Quickly. What full backup will do? Two things it will do. One is
Append data and log file.
okay, very good. What it will do? Append.
Yes, sir.
It will take backup of full and data.
Very good. Full and
Full database.
it will take the backup of the whole database. Right. Next thing. What next thing it will do? There is a second point also for full backup. Yes.
Committed and uncommitted transactions.
Next important point. Very important point.
Native backups.
Next, guys. Next. Try to recollect. Small point. You know the answer. Sorry.
It truncate the log file.
No. That's different. Okay. So next. Guys, very important point, guys. How can you forget, guys? Very good, Hema. Super, Hema. I'll give you 5 points, Hema. I'll give you 5 points to you. Straight away, I'll give you 5 points. Where is our performance tracker? Okay. Hema is already there. Okay, she is there. I'll give you 5 points to you, Hema. Fine. Right. So, guys, it will reset the DCM pages. Guys. Okay, it will reset the DCM pages. That's why, again, whenever you took the full backup, again, fresh set will start, right? Did we discuss this point or not yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Right? It is going to reset the DCM pages. Again, the reset pages will be set to 0. That's why whenever you took the fresh full backup, again, the differential backup is going to start taking the differential backups from that point of last full backup. Okay, so it is going to reset the full differential DCM pages. So that is how your full backup is going to work. Okay, so okay, right, your copy only backup, there is no difference between copy only backup and full backup. The only difference is your full backup will reset the DCM pages. Your copy only backup don't touch the DCM pages. So nothing happened to your differential backups. Okay, nothing happened to your differential backups. It will treat the last full backup only. Imagine this is your strategy, right? right? So in case if some customer is asking a full backup in the middle of the week, if any customer is asking full backup in the middle of the week, okay, you can happily take the copy only backup, guys. It won't disturb the DCM pages. DCM pages always, okay, depends on the last full backup only. So the DCM pages will start taking the full backup since last full backup. DCM pages will start taking the differential backup since last full backups. Is it clear, everyone? Why we have to use copy only backup? If you still don't clear, the one important point is whenever customer is asking manual full backup, take only copy only full backup. Copy only full backup, copy only backup, both are same. Okay. Whenever customer is asking a full backup, hey, I need full, they don't ask, hey, copy only, they don't understand what is the terminology copy only full backup and all. We are working, we have to know. Okay. So if anyone asks, if anyone raised a request, hey, can you please take the full backup on this database? Chalo, take the copy only full backup. That is the only blind thing you have to remember. Blindly, you can proceed with copy only full backup. Copy only full backup doesn't touch the DCM pages. So nothing happened to your differential backups. Happily, your differential backups will continue with the last full backup. In case if anyone deleted the copy only full backup, as you have last full backup and your differential backups will keep running without any issues. So you can happily restore it. Guys, is it clear or not? Please let me know if anyone is not clear. I'll explain again. No issues. Why? Because we regularly will take the copy only full backups in the organization. Clear? Any doubts? Any issues? Okay. If you are not responding, then I'll proceed with the copy only full backup. Okay. So what is the query for to take the copy only full backup? Same concept, same query. Okay. So simply you have to include with copy underscore only. That is the only parameter you have to add. That is the only keyword you have to add. I want to take the backup for Azure database, backup, Azure, sorry, backup database. Okay, backup database, Azure to disk is equal to, okay, Azure full backup. Okay, so with copy underscore only. So this is your copy only full backup. That's it, guys. This is how we'll take the copy only full backup. So how to take it using a GUI? Okay. So there is an option also for taking GUI. Also, there is an option for taking the backups using GUI. There is an option. Okay. So this is how we have to take the copy only full backup, guys. Not available in the topic due to my network issue. Okay, Muthu, please go through the recordings. Fine. Right. So this is how we have to take the copy only backup. You have to simply include one keyword called copy underscore only. Okay. You have to include one keyword called copy underscore only. Fine. So right. How to take the backup, copy only backup using GUI method? Same option. Go to tasks, backup. You can see here, right? Copy only option. Just select copy only backup, and you can choose. Okay, copy only full backup. If copy only is there, means this is called copy only. This is called full copy only full backup. This is called copy only full backup. That's it. Okay, you can remove the old one. You can add the new one. You can simply click once here and browse it. And you can, where is the big basket? Okay, let me rename it. Okay, copy only. Today's date is 7th, right? 7. Let me delete this time. Okay, done. .back. Its dot is already there. Dot is already there. Okay, done, done, and done. Okay, so this is how we'll take the copy only full backup, guys. Blind rule: if anyone is asking a full backup in the middle of the week, other than backup strategy, if anyone is asking full backup, take copy only full backup. There is no data loss. There is no change between copy only full backup and full backup in terms of data wise. Only change is full backup will reset the DCM pages. Differential backup won't touch the DCM pages, guys. Clear, everyone? Fine. So tail log backup, it's an important backup. Tail log backup. Whenever the database is corrupted, then in that situation, okay, we are going to take the tail log backup. So this is the scenario, the same scenario. Okay, so it will go like this. Your database is corrupted at 235, guys. Now, maximum you can restore up to 230, right? You have backup still 230, you can restore up to 230. Agree? Then what about that 5 minutes data? Or else your database is corrupted at 244, guys. 245, usually a log backup will be generated, but 244 itself, your database is corrupted. So till what time I can restore, guys? Till what time I can restore my database?
230.
230 means how much data I am
230.
missing? What is the data loss? How much data loss I
14
have?
minutes.
14 minutes data loss. How can you recover this 14 minutes data loss? 14
Using
minutes
tail log.
means, yes, of course, you know the answer. Tail log backup. Okay, so the answer is tail log backup. So when I can take the tail log backup, when the database is corrupted, okay, you can take the tail log backup. So once the database is corrupted, how can I know, sir, whether it is corrupted or not? You can check in the SQL Server error logs. Okay, and of course here the database in the brackets, database won't be online. It will be suspect state or recovery pending state. Like this, you will get different states. Okay, if it is showing suspect state or recovery pending state or restoring state, restoring means while the database restoring also you will get the restoring state. Mainly suspect state and recovery pending state, in these two cases database might be corrected. Okay, so for confirmation you can check in the SQL Server error log. Okay, under management, under SQL Server logs, under current error log, you can check for confirmation. If anything is there, if any database is corrupted, you can see under SQL Server error logs. Okay, it will be there clearly. It will be written to the log clearly. Okay, so the database is not accessible, so and so reason and all. So in this case, immediately the first thing you have to do is take the tail log backup. Take the tail log backup. So what is the query for that? There is no GA option. Okay, so simply we have query only with the truncate only, with no truncate, no underscore truncate. Okay, so this is the query. You have to simply add this keyword. Okay, to take the tail log backup, you have to add this keyword. Sir, can I take it now? Yes, you can take now also. Control Z. Okay, but you said only during crash situation. You can take the database, even the database is online also, but during crash situation is important. Okay, with no truncate. Backup log, the command is log only. Backup log, database name is Azure, to disk is equal to Azure underscore tail log backup, Azure underscore tail log backup. Okay, time might be the same time, date. Okay, with no underscore truncate. Okay, you can take now also, no issues. It will generate now also. Okay, but the problem is we cannot miss this if the database is corrupted, guys. It is going to take the backup till what time? 239, right? You can see here. In case if my log backups are running for every 15 minutes, in case if my log backups are running for every 15 minutes, I will have backups till 230. That 9 minutes data is going to cover in this tail log backup. That 9 minutes data. Okay, so in this way you can take the tail log backup, guys. Restoring, okay, full and differential. Now tell me, if I want to restore, how many backups I have to restore in that situation? I have full, I have differential, I have log, I have tail log backups. How many backups I have to restore now? How many means I am not asking count. What and all backups I have to restore?
Full differential log and tail log.
Very good. Okay, so whenever the database is corrupted, I have to restore full differential log and tail log. Okay, 1 minute, guys, please. Hello. Right. Okay, so I have to use my full backup, I have to use my differential backup, I have to use my log backups, and of course always tail log backup will be 1. Okay, tail log backup. So I have to use all these backups to restore my database. Okay, full differential log and tail log backups. Okay, all these backups to restore my database to point in time recovery. This is called point in time recovery. The concept is called point in time recovery, means restoring the backups till the point before it's going to be corrupted. Restoring all the backups, full differential log, tail log backup. This is called point in time recovery. Or restoring a full differential log backups also. Full differential log backups also. Restoring full differential log backups is also called point in time recovery. You are going to recover the database to the point in time. When we check, when our database corrupt, we checked 0, 1 like error. Yes, Sajal, correct. Okay, you have to use that SP_error log. Okay, you can go for 0, 1. Okay, so you can also use command, guys. You can also use command to check the error log. Okay, there is a command SP_error log. Control Z. Error log. Okay, so read error log, not error log. Read error log. The color will be changed. 0, 1 means current error log. Okay, so you can read like this. You can read like this. Okay, this is also you can read, and XP_error log also same. SP, XP both are same. Right, same. You can see the same information. And 95 rows. Let me go with SP. Any changes there? SP. SP. This is the command way of reading error log. Okay, the one which I'm double clicking and I'm opening, right? Same 95 rows only. This is GUI way of reading error log. Same information will be there. This error log you have to read from bottom to top. Okay, this error log you have to read from top to bottom, guys. The latest error will be there in the bottom. Okay, the latest error means any information, guys. Don't think only errors will be there in the error log. It will be logged, everything, every information will be logged inside your, the name is error log, that's it. Okay, is it clear? Fine, so that's fine, that's fine. Now let me go with the with that note, we have completed backups. Any issues, any doubts on backups, guys? Any questions? Yes, let me quickly tell you the cold backups. What is cold backup? How to take the cold backup? So guys, there is no such concept actually. But we are going to use sometimes, very rarely, very rarely. Okay, so simply cold backups means taking the physical files backup directly. Just you have to copy the files, physical files, and keeping somewhere. That's it. That is called your cold backup. Okay, where is your data files and log files? MS SQL under data, right? I want to take the cold backup for Big Basket database. What and all files are there for Big Basket? You have to copy these files and you can keep it somewhere. Okay, you can keep it somewhere in the C drive. I'm creating one new folder, Big Basket _ cold backups. BACKUPS. Okay, so if can I paste it?
We need to shut down, bring down the database.
Correct.
Do
okay.
we need to?
Yes, of course. Okay, we cannot paste it. Why? Because you can see this. Okay, option. This action can't be completed because the files are open in SQL Server. So if you see here, okay, if the database is online, we cannot take the cold backups, guys. Cold backups means simply keeping the physical files in different location. Copying the physical files in different location is called cold backups. We can do detach, attach. Okay, so you can ask, sir, if I have full backup that files, if I have that files with me, what I can do? You can simply attach the database. Right click, attach. You can simply attach the database. Okay, right? So, but if I want to copy these files, I cannot copy now. Why? Because imagine if any notepad is open or if any Word document is open, can I move that file into another location? No, you will get the file is in use error. In the same way, you cannot copy the files to other location, as the database is online means the file is already in use. These 3 files are online means these 3 files are already in use. So that's why you cannot do that. How to do that, sir? Then in that case, you have to bring this database offline. Already you can see GPay is offline. I can take the backups, cold backups for this GPay. Where is my GPay data file and log file? Yes, this one. Okay, I can copy this one, Control C, and I can paste it in the this folder. Okay, so this is how we can do it. Or else, sir, this is too much. I don't agree with you. Just go with the Big Basket only. Then I have to bring this database offline. Okay. Right now, I have to move these files. I have to copy these files, Big Basket. Okay, so I can copy. Now it will copy. You won't get any error. You can bring back the database online also. Again, why? Because you are just copying. You are not cut pasting. You are simply copy pasting, right? So no issues. If you are cut pasting, okay, your database won't work. Your database won't come to online. Again, you have to change the files path in the master catalog, then only it will work. This is called your, okay, what is that? Cold backups. If I want to take the backups, cold backups to the system databases, how to do that? That is your assignment question for tomorrow. Okay, I want to take cold backups for system databases. How can I do that? Okay, right, guys. Any questions, guys? Any questions on backups? Yes.
Shanmukh, see, like you mentioned, the database backup sometimes run for hours, like 4 hours, 5 hours. Everything is scheduled. Okay, so we have scheduled the our log backup of 15 minutes. Okay, so it's getting overlap, right?
It's getting overlap,
So,
but don't think, see, for example, 230 log backup can be overlapped to 250. So don't think 245 will be started until this 230 log backup is going to be completed. 245 log backup is not going to be completed. I have a quick question. It's good question. I'll give you one assignment for all of you. Okay. So this is the assignment, guys. Okay. What is the assignment? Parallel backups. Can I run parallel backups? Means full backup is running on my database. At the same time, can I run log backup or differential backup? See, imagine full backup is running. Imagine it is running for 2 hours. But in the meantime, every 15 minutes log backup will run, right? Agree? So my question is, if full backup is running, can log backup run at a time on the same database parallelly? If full backup is running, can differential backup can run at a time on the same database? Parallel backups are
No.
possible or not?
no,
That is your assignment question.
not possible.
Search it, research it, and let me know the answer. Full to full backup is running. Can we take again? Can we initiate one more full backup on the same database? I need a table like this. Okay, I need a table like this, Excel sheet. I need a table like this. Okay, full differential log. Okay, and again full differential log. Full to full. You have already initiated a full backup on the same database at a time. Can we initiate the full backup? This you can check with the biggest database. Small databases, it's not possible to check. Try to load a big database like at least 1 GB. Okay, as full and run both. Very good, Sajal. Okay, right. And full and full to full possible or not? Yes or no? If yes, type yes. If no, type N. Okay, yes, no. So like this, I need an answer. I need a table. Okay, so this is the another assignment for tomorrow. Yes, someone is asking question. Is it relevant to this? Overlapping the backups.
Yes.
We have less than a minute, Shanmukh.
Okay, thank you for that. Let me reconnect, guys. Please join with the same link.